The impact car allows students to directly measure the force of a collision by use of an onboard spring scale. The body of the car is also hollow, so you can add masses to this so you can investigate how the mass of an object affects its collision and its momentum. When you receive the impact car, the only assembly you have to do is to take the indicator bar and put it into the back end of the cart, okay, opposite of the spring scale. So when the plunger is hit from the front, it pushes this indicator bar out and you can read the force scale on the front. When you put the indicator bar into the impact car, there's a little thumb screw that you have to turn to lock it in place. You do not want to make this very tight because then the spring scale does not work. So here's a trick to getting this to be just sensitive enough to move. Hold this upright, raise it up with your finger, and with your other hand, lightly tap this locking screw until it just stops it from falling. That will be enough to keep it from flying out, but also just enough to keep it in a stationary position when you have an impact. Here's a straightforward example of a collision and how you can measure the force. I'm just using a set of masses, but you want anything that's just very heavy and won't move when the car collides with it. So I'm going to take the car and push it very quickly into the mass, and it will rebound, so I caught it. And the students can easily measure a little over 4.2 newtons of force. In order to determine the effect of the mass of an object on the momentum, you can simply take the top off and place in different masses inside. I like using these slotted masses because I can spread them out and make sure the mass is evenly distributed on both sides. And then you can repeat the experiment. Eliminate the human error of different students pushing this at different forces. I would just set up a little inclined plane. This way everyone is measuring the same acceleration, the same velocity, and you can measure the force, change the mass, do a new experiment, or increase the angle. If you're doing momentum and collision or impulse in your classroom, the impact car is a great addition to your laboratory. The kids love the hands-on fun of crashing things into objects, as well as the simplicity of reading the force.